Alright, YouTube fishing fam, it's your boy, Seen That Fish, Caught That Fish, back here with another fishing vlog. Let you guys know how the day went the other day and essentially what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So, as far as my last video, from what you guys essentially know, I was going to Echo Bay Lake Mead, and one thing that I want to start with in a sense, I hate that. I mean, I get it in a sense in a tournament mode and that kind of deal. And, you know, I mean, I understand in a sense. I really do understand the look of it, the other side of things, and why people don't. But I've never been one to, like, be like this. And what I'm talking about is, like, fishing spots. When I hit a good fishing spot and we catch a bunch of fish or whatever, like, I tell all the homies where that fishing spot is so they can have a good time. Whether or not they fish out the honey hole or whatever, I always tell them, you know, no matter what it is, throw it back, don't keep it. Striper at a lake mead, okay, but fishing spots or honey holes, like, I hate that people keep them a secret in a sense. I understand why. I get the other side of it. I can understand you don't want it ruined. You don't want a bunch of people going and fishing your spot. You want it to be yours. But when it comes to tournaments, I get that. For having fun and just going and fishing all the time and just having fun, I don't understand that. Like, why wouldn't you want your homies to have a good time? I mean, do you have to be there? Really? Like, you know? But anyway, off of that rant, and let me get something to drink because I am dying of thirst. Off of that rant, we left, I live like at the bottom of Mount Charleston out here, so it's a pretty good drive. But we left and got there at, we'll say, 4:45. And when we got there, fish were just jumping everywhere. They were jumping everywhere at Echo Bay. It was freaking, just like Bass forecasts, you know, states, it was fire. It was fire. It was a great time. So, you know, YouTube, when it comes to fishing, at least locations, don't give you the exact coordinates, longitude and latitude, I guess. You ain't got to get that specific, but, you know, hey, man, I went to Echo Bay, 3 coves over to the left. I caught like 7 fish, man. You should go try that out, see if they're still there. You know, that'd be cool. But we went to Echo Bay. Bass forecast said it was going to be fire. It was fire. It was crazy. Me and my wife ended up catching, let's see here, maybe 10 or 11 fish, and we were there from 4:45 till about 11:30, realistically. That's the time we were fishing. That's when the bite slowed down. It was just hot, I'm assuming. So we didn't really figure out a pattern, which was a little bit upsetting, but we caught a lot of fish. Rattle traps, T-rigs, that's all we used. I put on top water, I put on swim baits. I consistently switched and stuff, didn't catch anything on anything but a rattle trap, my bleeding shad that I like to use, and I'll show you guys here in a little bit again, and a T-rig with a Yamamoto Creature. I caught my 2 biggest fish on my T-rig Yamamoto Creature bait, by the way, in this tree, man. In the morning, the shad were literally in the trees, and bass were just attacking them like crazy. Bam, 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 bam. So I was just pitching in the trees and hoping, you know, when they swam by, they would eat it, and I got lucky twice. I got 2 bass out of that tree, and they were big too. In the video that I post here pretty soon, like the actual footage of the video, I want to say it looked, I probably called it a 2-pounder. It was like a 5-pounder, man. I just was being generous on the camera, I guess, but it was like 5 pounds. Then the second one I caught out of that tree was probably 2.5 to 3.5. You guys can check that out on my Instagram, STFCTF, Seen That Fish, Caught That Fish, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you guys can go check that out. I have the footage on there. I didn't have my GoPro on, but my wife was able to get it with her camera. So that's what I got. No worries. I pretty much got all the rest of the fish on the GoPro on my chesty. The chesty molesty. But at the same time, that was like 11 fish between the two, so I think I caught like 6 fish and my wife caught 5 fish, so it was a good time, man. We had a great time. It was nice and warm, beautiful day out here at Las Vegas, and so I just, you know, want to say it was blessed. We were blessed We weren't skunked. She caught a crappie on a rattle trap. That was hilarious. And yeah, it was cool. So check that out. I'm going to be posting these videos up here a lot, like I said, and I'm going to start like rigging up what's going on. So tomorrow I am going to Lake Mohave. We're going to be launching out of Cottonwood Cove. So just so you guys can see here, I don't know if it'll work or whatever, but the forecast was like great. It's going to be an epic day. The bite times are from basically 2 to 4 a.m. and then 1 to 3 p.m. We'll be there for the 2 to 4. We won't be there for anything else. This video, JK, but this video is brought to you by American National Insurance. My buddy Walter is my insurance agent, and he's also my a really good friend. We've been friends for about 5 or 6 years now, and you just don't meet people genuine like him. So Walter Harris, you're the freaking man. He's taking me out tomorrow. We're gonna go hit Lake Mohave, and he's actually doing it as a courtesy because I've started, you know, this YouTube and Instagram channel stuff, and you know, with what I do as for a living, it's really time consuming, and I got 3 kids and a wife, and it would be nice for them, you know, to at least travel with me while I'm fishing, because they love to fish, rather than, you know, I'm at work a lot and I don't see them a lot, and it'd be a lot nicer if I did and I was doing, you know, what I loved, where I can go, you know, in the morning from say 2 to 12, 2 o'clock, worst case scenario, get home and still, you know, have dinner, hang out, and that kind of deal, because I usually have a pretty good amount of energy. So I'm old, but I'm young. So Walter Harris, back to you, man. You're the man. Thank you for taking me. Super blessing. And we're going to be taking his kid, Cristiano. Dude is legit. He's only like, I think, 3 or 4. Super intelligent, though. I love taking Cristiano. We took him last time, caught a bunch of fish. And he was just so patient and hung out with us, man. And it was cool. So shout out to you, little Cristiano. A happy birthday. I hope you like the Pokemon stuff. I got you. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, I am just going to retie my T-rig that I used yesterday. So when I was talking to you guys about these hooks from Eagle Claw, it's the first time for me using flipping hooks, like actual legitimate flipping hooks. And dude, I loved it. I didn't miss any fish. I felt every little bite. It was, you know, it was beautiful. The hook set felt good. It was nice and strong. No bend in this hook at all. And everything was there. My favorite part is the top of my bait. You know, especially like these soft-ass Gary Yamamoto's, these creature baits I love, I fish them upside down especially. I get good luck fishing it upside down. So if you guys, you know, are having a hard bite this way, like the jig style in a sense, just fish it upside down and see what happens. And yeah, all my Instagram videos with the like huge bass and my PB, I caught him perump. That was like almost a 10-pound bass. It was like 9.7 something. Didn't get a picture of the scale. It was just exciting. I was by myself. These old ladies were at the trailer park home, and they freaking took the picture for me. The live picture is funny because she took a live picture on my video, and you can hear in the background like, that's a huge fish. So it's kind of funny. But I fish these upside down, and they slip a lot if you're using like your traditional hook here. So they slip off the nose or the hook, whatever you want to call it. This one just propped it up, man. So that was kudos. Love it. Didn't miss the fish. I caught 2 fatty daddies on the T-rig yesterday, and couldn't have been happier. So I'm just going to change this stuff up and then change my weight at the end as well, because it's all banged up from especially from flipping from 1, and then 2, the lead on the glass, it hollows it out and warps it, so they kind of get bent up. So it's kind of cool, but it's kind of funny. So yesterday I felt like I was using too heavy of a weight. So what I am going to do today is I'm going to put on a smaller weight, and we're going to see what's going to happen. Realistically, I am going to go straight for the juice tomorrow when we hit Lake Mohave. I know what they're biting on. The last 2 times, I've only been to Lake Mohave twice, and both times I probably had like a 20-pound bag. I was bed fishing, all smallies, and they came all off of the Yamamoto creature bait or the grub. And I was using like a 4 and 5 hook, and that's where all the fire was. I tried, you know, my original rattle trap that that's like my Slayer at Lake Mead, the original rattle trap eating shad. That is the best thing ever. And then I tried some Mega Bass Dark Sleeper swim baits. I tried some jigs and some other stuff. Yeah, and just everything came on the T-rig. So I'm just going to go straight to this tomorrow. The juice, no messing around. I texted Walter, told him to just tie on a T-rig, that we were going to be essentially just smallie fishing, and that I was going to put them on fish because I know where they are. I waypointed them on his boat the last time he let me use it and everything. I mean, that's how awesome this guy is. He just if he can't fish, he just lets me use his boat. I just, clean it up, I put gas in it, and make sure everything's Gucci. So, nice and awesome. Walter's awesome, man. He's a great friend. So I got this rigged up with the bead. I like that chatter, like I explained in my last video. Grandpa always used a bead, so I always use a bead. It seems to do well. Again, I am using a 5.9 medium light fast taper action. Lose. This is the Crush Edition Speed Stick. So shout out to you guys. It's beautiful, performs well. Yeah, no issues, man. And I catch fish. Good amount of fish. I like the grips. It's nice. I like the grips on everything. It feels good. You can feel everything. So on and so forth, man. Anything you can in a rod. Bends well. I can cast the crap out of that thing. And yeah. So on my second pole here, I'm not sure what I'm going to put on. I'm debating between like a swim jig or a or just another freaking T-rig, so I can have like, maybe a wacky worm and then the Yamamoto, or my lizard. I love my lizards too, or a lizard and the Yamamoto, just to switch back real quick if there's still beds out there. Maybe there will be. I'm going to try to go back a little bit further in these coves that I usually hit. So I think the coves I hit are like Lost Cabin coves or something, Lake Mohave. I'm going to go back more towards the Dennis Dam area. I'm going to take them back a little further. Beautiful weather, and so yeah, we're going to see what we can make happen here. Hopefully I put them on fish. That'd be a huge blessing. I'm going to get it all on camera, and yeah, it's going to be a good time, that's for sure. But on this guy, I think I am going to go with a jig. I think I'm going to go with a jig. I'm going to put like a little crawl trailer on it, or a rage trailer, but a crawl trailer. I only have one jig left. I mean, I got a couple jigs, but it's hard because I kind of want to use a chatterbait too. But the rattle trap, it's so hard to take off a rattle trap for me because I have such good success. But I feel like this freaking chatterbait I got would be excellent at Lake Mohave. Now, the last video I seen, shout out to Sin City Outdoors out here that he fishes. He's a Las Vegas YouTuber. Really awesome, man. Kid. I have yet to meet him. I just seen him on his stuff, but he has replied to a couple of my things, kind of. Hopefully I get to go fishing with them one day. So shout out again to them. Sin City Outdoors. They are legit. They have a lot of good content. Go check them out. They do hunting and fishing and bow fishing, way more expanded than my channel as of right now. I'm still new, so I'm getting into a lot of stuff, but fishing is probably going to just be my main thing, and hopefully I can start traveling and fishing rather than just here. So, especially when I get my boat. Again, my boat's coming in on the 28th of June, and that's going to be freaking legit. So, but I got some freaking nice old chatterbaits, and I got a nice jig by KVD with the rattle. I like that rattle, boy. I'm gonna go with the swim jig. I'm gonna see what happens with this jig. I don't normally fish a jig too often. I'm pretty much like if they don't bite on what I'm using, I switch it up a bit, but not too much. And it is what it is. I just kind of let it happen. It is what it is. So we're gonna tie this onto this bad boy. And this again is the Mach 2 Speed Stick Lose combo. I pick them up at Sportsman's Warehouse. I just love the combos, nice, easy. I'm on a budget. Again, got kids and a wife, stay-at-home mom. So 3 of those little rascals running around is expensive in a sense. And I'm not a millionaire yet, maybe. Just kidding. But yeah, this is the 7-foot medium heavy fast again. I love it. This was my first Lose bait caster, my first bait caster actually ever. I've never used a bait caster before grabbing this. I was very timid by them. I've seen a lot of issues. People, always getting tangled up, or when I'd go out with the homies, they'd always be getting tangled up, this, that, and the other. and I've just found using one that they just suck. So I hardly get tangled up, and I use nothing but braid, and that's Gucci. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna put him away. The old spook top water. I'm not gonna go for top water over there. And you know what? Maybe if the bass aren't biting, Walter can take me and hit me up with some, that's spinnerbait. Alright, I already got the jig out. I would like to catch a fish on one of these. I bought a bunch of those headbanger things you see on Instagram, and I've never caught a fish on them. I bought 5 of them at once. Sinking, floating, and suspending. Action is beautiful, man. This thing is freaking sexy. It is a sexy bait. Haven't never caught a fish. I've seen fish follow it to, like, you know, shore or to the boat. Never have committed to it. Don't know why. Couldn't tell you. But we're going to tie this jig on real quick. And, yeah, I'm just rambling. I really don't have, like, a list on what to talk about. You know, if you guys are watching, I appreciate it. Sorry if I seem dorky or nervous. Like, I normally don't do this kind of stuff. This is a little bit out of my element, filming myself and stuff. The only time I ever filmed myself was when I used to skateboard back in the day. I kind of still skate. I got it. That's for sure. Never lose it. I can still do my tray bombs and my crooks, crook shove out, so on and so forth. Front side flip, back side hill. But this ain't a skate video. So, anyway, yeah. Still got it. So we're going to tie this bad boy on right here. Probably trim him up a little bit. You know, that's a lot of hair on this little sucker. And I hope I catch a fish on this jig. I'm probably just going to, just to give it the benefit of the doubt, especially since I really plan on that T-rig, I don't want to not use this, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to trim some of this stuff off here. Just a little boop, boop. Give this little finessey look here. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I cut a little bit off right there. That's okay. Yeah, it'll be alright. That looks good to me. Nice and chill. I cut a little bit too much off on this side. That's for damn sure. That was a big bite. But I think we're going to be okay. Especially with the trailer that I'm going to put on. We'll give it some character. I think we'll be Gucci. If it doesn't work, well, I got more. So that's the KVD Sexy Shad. Right there. Yeah. So, see what's up. I'm only taking 3 rods tomorrow. I only got 4, but I'm only going to take 3. Just to keep the boat kind of clear. His kid's going to be bringing toys and stuff. So, yeah. We'll see what's up. Now, I can't get rid of you, sir. You have always done me well. I caught fish on you yesterday, so I'm going to keep him on, and I'm just going to retie, because it went through a lot, that's for sure. I was fishing some shit. Dude, I was pitching this thing in, like I said, I fish this rattle trap. I fish this rattle trap like a jig. I don't care. I throw it into the bushes, I throw it in there, I'll rip it out. I got 30-pound P-line on this thing, braid, so I'll just tear it out of there. And if I lose it, I got like 7 of these things. They sell out quick, so I buy a lot of them. But yeah, man, I fish it like a jig, so this thing gets put through the ringer. I always got to bend the hooks back and stuff. I seem to be okay right now. This one's a little bit out of shape, but I'm not too worried about it. So let's just get this all cleaned up here, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, what I was getting at anyway about filming and being, man, I was way off subject, huh? I totally forgot about what we were talking about, guys. Sorry. But yeah, getting back to subject, yeah, this is a little out of my element. This is different for me. Sorry if I'm out of the shot. Just gotta pull this line out. But yeah, man, you know, this is cool. I'm really liking the experience. It's something new. I feel like not only am I getting to know myself, but I'm being definitely more expressive at work and just everywhere, you know. I'm happier doing this, that's for sure. It's kind of like a diary, I guess, but of awesome, because it's fishing. So the videos will get better as, you know, essentially we move along and that kind of deal. I'll start to talk more about what you guys want to see and talk about and that kind of deal. I definitely want to be engaged, so if you are a fisherman in, you know, Nevada, Las Vegas, and you want to go fishing with me, I am super down, man. I will meet up with you, hang out, you know. You can show me stuff, I'll show you stuff, whatever. And we'll get things popping, man. Especially when I get my boat, I will not mind. Just throw me a little bit of gas money though, you know, because my truck actually drinks gas, and then the boat isn't going to drink any gas. I'm actually going to have to take like an extra gas tank every time I go, because, yeah, that shit is, man, what am I doing over here? This is not turning out good, guys. I'm actually just going to retie this again, because I don't know what just happened. And then I let the line go again. What an idiot. What an idiot. But yeah, comment below, like, subscribe for me. Let me know what you guys, you know, want to see, what you want me to talk about. Ask me questions, and I'll reply. You know, I'm trying to be engaged. Definitely, you know, reach out to the community. Try to be a cool guy, because I am a cool guy. I'm always popping. I'm just joking. I'm just talking that smack. But you know, I seem to be a liked person, and things are cool. So I appreciate it. Again, subscribe. Hit any links that I leave down below. If I leave any, still new to this stuff, learning how to edit, learning all this stuff, and so on and so forth. And I appreciate you guys tuning in and listen to me ramble about random shit. But yeah, we're going to go fishing tomorrow, Lake Mohave. I will see you guys there. So I should be dropping like 3 videos this week, 2 vlogs and 2, or maybe 4, 2 vlogs and 2 fishing videos. And yeah, it'll be cool. And I'm just trying to get better and better as I go. So with your guys' support, I can do that. That went much smoother. Did you guys see that? That was no problem. Things will get better and better, and you guys can, you know, take me there, and we can go and do this journey together. So I am going to hang this bad boy up. I gotta fix my fishing bag, get that like nice and cleaned up, get it ready for any quick baits or what you have, yes. Which are half-yes, you know what I'm saying? Put them on the top. Just cleaned it up a little bit from yesterday, but I appreciate you guys for watching. All the love and support is super appreciated. Again, comment, subscribe, tell me what you guys like, what you don't like, if I'm a good-looking guy, if I'm not, dumb as hell. I take all criticism. It's a blessing. I appreciate you guys tuning in to seeing that fish, caught that fish by your none other STFCTF YouTube fishing fam. Have a blessed night.